Alright, so this video I'm going to send a special shout out to my brother Bobby, because this one was inspired by him. He was the one that told me that this is one of my childhood stories that I told him that he liked hearing. So I'm going to send one out that I think if he liked it, you guys would like it, because he's pretty cool, and I think that he's got pretty good taste and stuff. So anyway, I was on my own already at 14 years old. And I was dating a girl named Krista Klein in Granite City, Illinois. And I had my own place, 14, literally, had my own place. And she comes, skip school sometimes, come stay with me there. I got this dog that I actually got it from a meth dealer. It was a female, like a 40-something-year-old female. And but anyway, she wasn't treating it right, and I was going to let her live at my house. I'm 14 years old, and I had a 40-year-old female meth dealer with two boys that their dad was in prison for selling meth, living with her, and I was trying to give them a place to live to help them out at 14 years old. And they wasn't treating this dog right, and the lady wasn't wanting to pay no rent or nothing, and she was hustling and like whatever, and obviously the meth was supposed to be the rent, but she wasn't even trying to give that, so I ended up kicking her out. Well, she gave me the dog. When I kicked her out, she tried to take the dog. Well, I ended up, when she packed everything up, I was at the corner market on the phone at the corner market with my mom. I'm like, Mom, these people are over here at my house. They're trying to steal my dog. You got to come help me, And because my mom lived down the street or whatever, and we still talked or whatever, I just wasn't allowed to live at her house. And she told me at 14, said, you think you're a man? You think you can handle it? Go be a man. And I did. I thought I could. I didn't know my ass from a hole in the ground, but regardless, I thought I was a man, and I did it, and I did have my own place, and that's what happened. So that's how I got this dog, because they were driving by. I was on the phone with my mom. A true story, my mom tell you. They're driving by while I'm on the phone with my mom. I jump off the phone. I said, Mom, I got to get my dog. I got to go. And they're driving by. I get off the phone. I run by. I open the door on their car, and I said, Soldier, come. And he just immediately jumped out the car. So this dog, Soldier, that's the name of him. He was an American Pit Bull, all black with a white belly right here. He was a pit bull. This dog, when I walked down the street, remember I'm like 14 at this time, right? And I got this dog, but when I walk down the street, so Granite City, this dog would go run and play or whatever in the yards or whatever, and he'd get up to the corner, and when he would get to the corner where the street is, he would stop at the curb. He wouldn't go down on the street. He would stop there and till I took my step off into the street, and then he would go out there and cross the street and go to the other side immediately. He wouldn't even wait for me. He would just run to the other side. But he would never, I've never put a leash on that dog. As a matter of fact, when I ended up getting run out of Granite City, that's another video for later, but I ended up robbing some drug dealers, and then my house got raided, and all kinds of shit happened for real, but that's not what this story's about. This dog, right? This dog was so smart. Me and Krista, right? And Krista Klein, if anybody can look her, don't look her up, but for real, she could verify the story. This dog, we was at a abandoned house partying one night, getting drunk and stoned or whatever. Cops show up. Krista's got an ounce of weed, my weed in her pocket, in her purse, and the police find it. Well, I'm not going to let Krista go down for that. I'm like, no, right? Mind you, my dog, right? I would go in a house. He would sit on the porch till I come out. And then whenever I come out, he'd be there, always. Never had a leash. This dog just went with me everywhere. He was just the smartest dog. When I potty trained this dog, he pooped in my house one time. One time he pooped in my house. I didn't whip him. I did nothing. I put his nose down by his poop, and I said, no. And I set him outside, and that dog was potty trained after that. That's how smart this dog was. So anyway, the cops end up raiding this party that we're getting drunk at, whatever. My dog's in the, actually he's out, there is no fence or nothing, but he's at the back porch or whatever, and we all end up coming out the front in handcuffs and everything because they arrested me inside because I automatically was like, whoop, 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 no, that's all me, you know. So I actually ended up with warrants for that. That's a whole nother, anyway. I go to jail. I come back the next day about 12 or 1 o'clock and my dog's still sitting on that porch. I was so scared my dog was going to be gone. I mean, I had faith in him, but I didn't know that he was that good, dude. I was at an abandoned house, go to jail, my dog's sitting on there till the... There was another place that I went in and these people there's been a couple times I've been drugged by people and robbed. Twice. Once they robbed my scooter in Granite City. And then the second time, that's a whole nother, they would try to kill me with a hot shot, but that's a whole nother story. But look, this dog, bless his soul, I was in Florida on the road with my brother Ricky. We was going to see my sister Tanya after delivering some trucks in Texas, I think, or whatever. But we were going to Florida to see my sister, and I get a call. Me and Krista, whenever I got ran out of Granite City, Krista moved to my sister's in Rolla, Missouri with me and she lived there with me for a little bit. But anyway, the dog, he couldn't be chained up. I would not let him be chained up. And my sister lived in town and just didn't really have a good place for him, whatever. So I sent him out in the country at my other sister's house. And he ended up getting hit by a car and died. But that was the best dog I ever had in my life.